What's going on? It's Joe, the Eager Expat, and I just crossed the border here at the Ped East here in Tijuana. I am gonna do something I haven't did in, I don't know, over 20 years. I'm gonna walk to the Zona Norte area in the central area of Tijuana. To me, it's just a waste. It's not that far, but it's kind of a nasty walk. It's a $6 cab ride or $1 on the bus, 50 cents if you have 10 pesos. But I'm going to show you how to do it safely because I know some people will insist on walking. So we'll do it and we'll pass the Ped West and I'll show you the bridge you really want to avoid at, I'd say, past dark, really. If there's any bad guys looking to roll tourists, it's going to be on that bridge at 11 at night. So please, please keep that last 10 bucks tucked away in your pocket for that cab ride home, and don't walk across that bridge late at night. You're just asking for trouble. So this is the Ped East entrance, and what we're going to do is walk right over this little bridge heading to the central area. If you head off this way, you are heading back to the linea, the line back into the US. So let's just head over the bridge. And as we're walking over the bridge, off to the right here, these are the sentry lanes. So they're even busy here at 2, 3 in the afternoon. On the other side, these are the ready lanes. And then off on the other side of these trees are the general lanes heading in. Again, this is a very, very busy border crossing. So as you're walking, you'll see the Easy Park parking structure off to the right. And these are the general lanes going into Tijuana. Once they go back, whew, I don't know how many more miles, but that's quite a wait. So again, we crossed at Ped East, so we walked across the bridge and you'll see the sign for Ped West. We're gonna make this right. You don't really wanna walk off to the left. It's just a series of roads and no real sidewalk. So head off to the right and we're gonna take the bridge there by Ped West, the bridge that I've said over and over, you really don't wanna be crossing past dark. Again, we get to the intersection, then we're going to make a right, and then you need to just, as you can, make your way across the street off to the left here. Thanks. The Easy Park structure, we cross the bridge, cross the street. Now you can either cut through this shopping center or go off to the right here and then walk up, and that's where the Ped West will be. So I'm going to take you over there and show you what Ped West looks like when it eventually opens. The parking structure, we've crossed the street. Now we're walking over here. It says Dental Brush, this dentist, and we're just going to walk right up here. Ped West is right to the right. So off in the distance at the bottom of that arch, that's Revolucion, the main tourist area. And then off to the right, maybe 2, 3 blocks, is the Zona Norte, the red light district. And it's really slow over here since the Ped West is closed with the whole health crisis. Usually these businesses are jumping. So we're just walking through these series of businesses. And this is the bridge. I see they've installed policia booths on both ends of the bridge. I imagine because there was so much trouble on that bridge over the years. Maybe that's calmed things down. I don't know. I don't see anybody in the bridge right now, so maybe they just man it in the evenings. When we get up on the bridge, you'll be able to see the Ped West. It's off where that series of lights, that light cluster, that's the Ped West. We'll see it from the bridge. Okay, so this is the bridge. There's the arch at Revolucion. Now these are cars entering Mexico. Mexican customs is right there. And right off to the right, that's the Ped West. It's all closed up right now. That's why some people think, you know, I'm just gonna cross at Ped West and come running across this bridge at 10 or 11 at night. And in my opinion, that's not a great idea. Right where those three guys are standing will be the dollar buses to take you central, or once again, they'll charge you $6, you know, to take you that far to that arch. But it might be the best $6 you ever spent, as this bridge can, I don't know, how shall I put it, have different guys charging a toll to cross it at different times. So just be real careful walking across this bridge at midnight drunk. If you can see off in the distance, that red building, Hotel Cascadas, that is the Hong Kong. The Hong Kong's actually on the 7th floor of that right now, while the club is still in a speakeasy form. One thing, I don't know if they're gonna offer it here at the Ped West, in this shopping center. There's usually a guy right when you walk across Ped West with a Hong Kong sign, and they have a little office over here with a big suburban limo, and they just pile the guys in and take them straight over to the club. Now they're not doing that right now, but you know, hopefully it'll come back in the future. That's a free, safe way. Just, you know, toss that guy a tip. They even have a little office you can sit there and have a beer as you're waiting for the limo to come back. So that is the Easy Park structure that we walked past. Walked through this little shopping center. We now got on the bridge and we're heading across. Yeah, one other reason it's not so nice to cross this bridge is what you're walking across. This is some pretty nasty water. It reminds me of anybody that used to be in the Navy in the Philippines walking across the old shit river in Subic Bay. So this is the end of the line. You can't even see it for the general lanes. These two lanes go and they wrap around here. They wrap off to the right, then back to the left, head over here towards where it says medical center, and then you cross the border. I don't know, but roughly that's way over an hour wait, probably closer to 2 hours. Now when you get to the end of the bridge, you have two choices. You can either take the, I don't know, like the wheelchair style ramp, or you can take the stairs. The last thing you want to do is head down those stairs at midnight. You just don't want to do it. If there's going to be characters hanging out here waiting to mug people, that's where they're going to be hanging out. And I don't mean to blow things out of proportion. Yes, you could probably walk through here 100 times without any problems. But if you're gonna have a problem, it's gonna be here on this bridge late at night. That's, again, just my opinion. Take it for what it's worth. They do have another Policia booth here on the other end of the bridge. Again, maybe you can comment if you know if these booths are manned or not. They're new to me. The last time I walked across this bridge, they were not here. But that was 5, 6, 7 years ago. So once you exit the ramp area, you're going to come here to this series of little shops and pharmacies, and again, that arch, you can't miss it. That's the direction you're heading. So that is the foot of the bridge off in the distance. We've crossed the street. You're just going to walk up this little road about 2 blocks and you'll be on Revolucion. Normally this area here is just packed with people selling their goods, but again, the crowds are down right now, so there's not anybody selling anything. Way off in the distance, you can see the top of the Hotel Cascadas. I always pronounce it wrong. I always say Cascades. Cascadas. That is the Zona Norte, the red light district. This arch is Revolucion. If you head off to the left, you'll find all the restaurants and bars, the famous Hotel Caesar, where they created the Caesar salad. This area is mellow as you're walking up to Revolucion. It's still pretty touristy. Where the problem lies, in my opinion, is From the arch, walking to the red light area, that 2 or 3 blocks, that area, if there's gonna be drug dealers and pimps and just bad guys, that's where they're gonna hang out. And even if you're just walking straight to, say, the Hong Kong, if one of these guys stops you and you're carrying on a conversation with them and a cop sees it, it could be an issue. So we made it to Revolucion, and here's the large arch, and off in the distance there is the Hotel Cascadas, which is the Hong Kong and Adelitas and all that area. So just be real careful walking in this area. So that's it. We walked into Tijuana, and this area right across the way. This Hotel Nelson's kind of cool. Check out that little bar. They have affordable drinks. It's just a classic old hotel, probably, it says 1955. I thought it was even older than that. It's a classic place. But right over here where all the streamers are, that's where you'll find all the blankets, all your touristy things. Revolucion's right behind me. I love that street. There's plenty of restaurants, and just it's a great street. You can see, you can't miss where the red light district is. I'll walk you over there, but I'm going to be real careful with the filming. There's all kinds of, it's not a place where you really want to film unless you want to get yelled at or worse. Plus, just out of respect to the people that are working there, I'm sure they don't want to be on YouTube. But I'll show you how to get there. You can't miss it. That big hotel, you can see it from, you know, the second you're coming over that bridge. So just be careful walking over there. From Revolucion, you're just going to walk 1 block over to Avenida Constitucion, and then take a right 1 block, and you're in the thick of it. You can't miss it. So this is the famous arch, and it's 1 block that way and 1 block to the right, and you'll be in the Zona Norte. So we walked the 1 block from the arch. You take a right on Constitucion, and I am going to put this camera down. There are just too many people working the streets and customers that would not appreciate a camera. There's even a military presence here in the Zona Norte. So that's it. That's how to walk to Revolucion from the Ped East. From the Ped West, yeah, if you're walking across at 2 in the afternoon, I guess take that bridge. I probably would. I don't, out of laziness. But you can walk across. Just don't do it past dark. It's just sketchy people on that bridge. It's not worth it. You might be fined 100 times. It's going to be that 101st time you might get a bottle over the head.